Kendall Weaver here at the Kukui Grove Mall on Kauai Island in Hawaii. I had the chance to interview Siena Agudong, Kauai's own actress. She is starring in a new Disney film. It's called Upside Down Magic. We got together right here in the mall with the wind blowing, with our mask on, and we talked. Hopefully you can hear us. Hello there, Siena Agudong. Look, we're both in Hawaii.
Yay!
How long have you been in Hawaii? Well, you were born in Hawaii.
Right, born and raised, but I've been here before quarantine.
So, we've talked before. Mm-hmm. You were in Star Falls on Nickelodeon?
Yes.
You got that right?
Yes.
You were in, what was the movie with the soccer player?
Alex and Me.
Alex and Me, I never can remember
With Alex Morgan, perfect.
With Alex Morgan, superstar soccer player.
With Alex and Me,
and then
since then I've worked on a couple Disney Channel shows, just kind of guest starring here and there, like Raven's Home and City to the Max, but more recently, something that has aired was No Good Nick on Netflix.
No Good Nick. So when you're in a show called No Good Nick, it's good if you're Nick.
Exactly.
That was.
So I got to play Nick.
And so I saw some of the behind the scenes that you had posted regarding that with like a big warehouse with different sets and people, and they'd announce you and say Siena, and you come running out and everybody clapped. That looked like so much fun.
It was so much fun. It almost felt like we all kind of called it like a play. We had two stages. One full stage, usually you have one, but one full stage was for separate sets that were temporary, and then there was another stage for like the permanent sets, and there's where we held the live audience. And then it was so fun. We ran it like it was a play through the whole episode.
With Sean Astin.
With Sean Astin, Melissa Joan Hart.
And
Kalama Epstein and Lauren Donzis.
And the guy who was in Happy Days.
Eddie McClintock or
no.
Ted McGinley?
Ted McGinley.
Ted
McGinley was in Happy Days way back in the day. And then I tuned in No Good Nick, and there you are with him on screen. And I thought, what a strange mix of people, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that sounds like a good experience. And I heard a while back now about this big project called Upside Down Magic.
Yes.
And this brings this very special word into play. Disney. Disney. You're working for Disney.
I am so excited. They're the sweetest people, and I've been auditioning for them since I was like 9 years old, or no, actually before that, but really started to meet them at 9 years old, and they've just been so loyal to me, and being able to see them and them seeing me grow up, like they were my first mentors, and so being able to be in a project with them is such an honor, and so I'm so grateful.
Where did you film this?
I filmed Upside Down Magic in Vancouver and Vancouver Island.
Vancouver Island, which is an amazing place to be.
Beautiful, very remote.
That building that's in the trailer that everybody should go watch.
That was in Vancouver Island. It was real. It was a real boarding school for kids, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Like the location and the scenery was not fake at all.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Absolutely.
Is this the first work that you've done where you had to kind of act towards special effects? You were throwing fire and crazy things in this one, right?
I was. This was definitely the first movie that had a bunch of that stuff. Like, I've worked on some movies that had stunts and some things that I would have to react to even if they weren't there. But this movie was especially crazy because the magic was in every single scene, and having to like looking around, the production was absolutely complex and just like it took a lot to make the special effects. Like, I remember in the beginning when we started filming, they took pictures of us with we'd have to make certain poses for CGI, for computer generated stuff, and then they'd take photos of our emotions, of our hands. It was crazy.
Do you have any idea how many people worked on that?
Worked on it? There was a good amount of actors. We had a lot of people in the scenes at some point. We had a lot of crew. At some point we shot, towards the end of the movie, you'll see a scene called Founders Day, and it took 5 days to film. You had 3 cranes, one holding up a full tarp over us, and bear wranglers. It was crazy. It was crazy. So many people.
Bear wrangler in your movie. That probably means there's a bear. That's the word.
There was definitely bears. That was by accident though, because we were in the middle of the forest. So there was a bear family that visited us within the 5 days.
Oh really? Well, there's craft services, right?
That was exactly why. During lunch, it was like a automatic thing. People were out like, all right, lunchtime.
I
they
know
can
that
smell the food.
most bears, I have learned, are not worried about just walking right up to where the food is. They don't care what else is going on because they're the bear.
Right, exactly.
Do you know how many days this shoot was?
We shot for 3.5 months out in Vancouver.
Wow.
But within that time frame, we went back and forth. We spent 2 weeks in Vancouver, took a ferry to Vancouver Island, and then went back for 2 more weeks. So we got to go back and forth. We got to visit a lot of places.
I forgot to mention one thing you've done recently. Right here in your home state, you got to be on Hawaii 5-0.
Yes!
How did that happen?
It was so much fun. That has been because I grew up watching it with my family every night, and so, oh my goodness, I have always dreamed on being on it and meeting them, and even just working in Hawaii, you know? So I got the audition when I was in LA before Corona, and I went in for one audition. There was a lot of people wearing Hawaiian t-shirts out in LA. It was so weird. And when I got the audition, they had no idea I lived in Hawaii anyway. And so I went in, I auditioned for it, and then I believe it was just one audition, and then two? It was 2 auditions. I guess I got a call back. Oh, I got an audition, and then 2 weeks went by, and then I flew back, and when they told me I got it, and I got to film it, and then come back here and visit Kauai.
Again, a strange combination of people. I watched you on Hawaii 5-0 as a guest star, and then it was 3 weeks later, Chuck Norris. So
What?
that's the company you're in.
That's insane. That's insane.
I think the first time I ever talked to you, I said, what do you want to do in the future? And you said, I'd like to be in a big movie. You may have said Disney even.
A big action movie.
A big action movie.
It's always been a dream because I really want to like something with The Rock and something with like special effects and fight scenes and stunts. Oh my gosh.
Well, this seems like a good start. And so tell me,
so.
what can you tell us about the future? And you always can't tell me when I ask you this question.
I'm so excited. It was supposed to be this year, but with the situation right now, it got delayed a year. But I have 2 more projects coming out. They're both movies, both feature films. One movie is a sci-fi independent movie called Let Us In. Let Us In. I play Scarlett, and although there's not a set release date yet, nor is the full synopsis out, but it's super fun, super creepy. Definitely you'll be on the edge of the seats, and I've never worked on a movie like this before.
Okay.
Very, very, very gory.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you going to be able to watch it? when you're on the set, there's a bunch of people around, and there's catch-up for the blood and stuff, but when you're watching it, you may actually get farther into it.
That's why. I don't know. I'm going to have to, I'm going to try to. If not, I'll just kind of skim through it.
You said a couple projects?
Yes, and another one is coming out in 2021. And that one it was the biggest project I've ever worked on. And I'm so excited for it. I can't say anything about it, but it's a feature film coming to the big screen. And I had the absolute pleasure of working on it.
Wow, well, I'm excited for you. So
thank you.
How much time do you spend home now, being Hawaii?
Well, I believe, this trip we've been here for 4 months or more.
Yeah.
But, it's kind of hard because the industry is slowing down and people are not auditioning in person. It's been super slow with taped auditions. So I want to come out of quarantine sharp and ready so that when everything's back up, I'm not stalled and I wasn't not practicing my craft. So while we're here, I've been doing a lot of interviews and promos for Upside Down Magic and having a lot of coaching sessions.
How do you formulate? How old are you now?
I'm 15.
You're 15. You've done so much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so jealous.
Thank you.
How do you formulate a long-term strategy? Because it's not like I want to retire after 20 years and collect my pension. What do you have a long-term thought process?
My thought process is you have to keep the love in it. You have to love what you do. If you don't love what you do, then it just becomes like work. And when it becomes like work, it's just not it's not enjoyable anymore. So I love it and I always will. And so I think my love in it is always meeting new people and knowing that there's so much more you can grow after every project. And so you're never just stalled. You're never done. As long as you know that you always have a set goal then you're constantly striving to be better, and that's what keeps it new and fresh. And I love the people I meet along the way, because it's like you've become family with them, and so you're meeting more people throughout every project.
I said this the last time we talked, I think. I watch your Instagram, your social media and such you put up, and I keep saying the word fun. You and your friends and your sisters are having so much fun.
Thank you. I love them so much. They're my biggest supporters.
It looks like a great life you're living.
Thank you.
Well, we're happy to have you be from here. We're all excited because we get to say that's ours. She's one of us.
I'm so proud of Hawaii.
Anything else that I'm forgetting that we should talk about? Upside Down Magic comes out
July 31st at 8 p.m. on Disney Channel.
on Disney Channel?
On Disney Channel.
Okay, Upside Down Magic. If you go watch the trailer for that, and your co-star in that is the gal
Isabella Rose.
Isabella Rose
Plays Nori, and I play Reina.
Okay.
And in the movie you'll see we both are best friends, and throughout the movie we attend Sage Academy, which is a school for magic studies, and you'll meet 5 different powers. That's the type of magic you'll see throughout the movie. A flicker, which can flick things to the hand. A flexor, which can turn into any animal at will.
Okay.
A flyer, who can fly.
Okay, there you go.
A fuzzy, who can talk to animals. And then a flare, which is, that's the one I have. It's the ability to manipulate heat. Basically, the 2 best friends go through adventures and endure challenges while they're being separated from each other. There's definitely a lot of twists and turns, and you definitely will not expect what ends up happening.
My superpower would be a napper.
A napper?
I have the ability to nap at almost any time.
Sleep is good for you.
I mean, I don't know if it'll get me into a Disney movie.
I don't know about that. Maybe you can make your own.
Well, there you go. Well, welcome back. We will be watching on July 31st.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you here again.
Thank you so much.
And as soon as you can tell me and everybody else, forget everybody else, as soon as you can tell me what the next project is, I'm dying to know.
I definitely will. Thank you.
What are you on Instagram if people want to follow along?
Yes, all my social media platforms are at Siena Agudong, and that's SIENA AGUDONG.
Just the way it sounds.
That's the way it is.
Thank you. COVID-19 high five.
Thank you.
Thank you. How's that look?